What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, November 13th, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Amber Heard says she and her husband, Johnny Depp, are doing just fine despite rumors to the contrary. The 29-year-old actress opened up about the 52-year-old actor and their family in an interview for the December issue of Marie Claire. Heard and Depp married in February and have been the subject of several rumors. She admitted, "I tried not to react to the horrible misrepresentation of our lives, but it's strange and hard." The couple's relationship made headlines from the beginning, in part because they started dating soon after Depp split from longtime partner Vanessa Paradis. Heard and Depp met on the set of The Rum Diary in 2009 and were first linked in 2012. The actor has recently split from Paradis after 14 years and 2 children, Lily Rose Depp and Jack Depp, together, and Heard became a stepmother upon their marriage. She said of the unexpected role, "It's an honor and the greatest, most surprising gift I've ever received in my life. I feel new flavors that I didn't know exist. New colors that I didn't know exist have been added to my life. I'm so happy." Heard and Depp looked the happy couple when the actor surprised her on a recent overhauling episode. The actress previously told Elle magazine her marriage was a, quote, fairly organic process that allowed her to retain her, quote, fiercely independent spirit. Heard will next appear in The Danish Girl with Eddie Redmayne and is also slated for London Fields with Cara Delevingne. Depp, meanwhile, will star in Alice Through the Looking Glass with Mia Wasikowska and Yoga Hosers with daughter Lily Rose Depp. Angelina Jolie says filming sex scenes with husband Brad Pitt was an awkward experience. The 40-year-old actress admitted as much in an interview for the November 20th issue of Entertainment Weekly. The real-life couple portraying an estranged wife and husband in the forthcoming drama By the Sea and filmed intimate scenes for the movie. She related, "It's the strangest thing in the world to be lying naked in a bathtub with an iPad that's showing you the shot outside while your husband is at the door and you're directing him to come in and make love to you in front of a bunch of other men with cameras." She also added, "Love scenes are strange anyways, but when you're doing a love scenes with the person that you really have sex with, the only way to get through it was for us to all talk about the absurdity of it and make sure no one was feeling awkward. We made as many jokes as possible." Jolie, who also directed the film, enlisted 14-year-old son Maddox to work as a production assistant on the set, but shielded the teenager from the movie's more adult moments. Pitt recently told V Magazine he enjoyed working with his wife, calling her knife sharp and sexy. By the Sea marks the couple's first collaboration since the 2006 film Mr. and Mrs. Smith and opens in theaters Friday. The actress is also rumored for Salt 2 and Maleficent 2, while Pitt is slated for The Big Short with Christian Bale and War Machine with Topher Grace. The Producers Guild of America says its plans to present producer David Heyman with the 2016 David O. Selznick Achievement Award. The prize recognizing the filmmaker's outstanding body of work in cinema is to be bestowed at the Producers Guild Awards ceremony January 23rd at the Hyatt Regency Century Plaza in Los Angeles. Previous recipients of this award include Gail Ann Hurd, Stanley Kramer, Billy Wilder, Clint Eastwood, Jerry Bruckheimer, Brian Grazer, Laura Ziskin, Kathleen Kennedy, and Frank Marshall, Scott Rudin, and Steven Spielberg. Hyman, who is known for his work on the Harry Potter blockbusters as well as Gravity, Paddington, and The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. PGA Award co-chairs Michael DeLuca and Jennifer Todd said in a joint statement on Thursday, with Harry Potter, David Heyman set the standard for contemporary franchise filmmaking, demonstrating an unerring ability to translate a cherished literary universe to the screen with all of its depth, humor, and heart intact. He has embraced innovation, taking the technical production challenges of Gravity as a mandate to imagine and execute wholly new ways of shooting film. His work has consistently elevated our profession and our industry. In his hands, the movie screen offers the same satisfaction as the literature that often inspires his stories. We couldn't imagine a more fitting recipient for the Selznick Award than David. He added, I am honored to receive this award named after such a giant of the industry for my peers at the PGA. And as I look at the list of past recipients, I'm deeply humbled to join an illustrious group of filmmakers who have added such an inspiration to me over the years. British actor Daniel Radcliffe sported a new look, a buzz-cut hairdo, when he was presented with the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame Thursday. Radcliffe is best known for his work in the Harry Potter film franchise, as well as movies The Woman in Black and Kill Your Darlings. He has also starred in stage productions of Equus, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, and The Cripple of Einschmidt. He was asked about his shocking hairdo at the press conference in New York Monday, where he discussed his upcoming 19th century set horror movie Victor Frankenstein, which is due in theaters November 25th. Radcliffe explained, "I had just been playing somebody like an FBI guy who goes undercover with a bunch of sort of Nazi white supremacists, so that's why I have this hairdo," referring to the planned 2016 release Imperium. 6 stars of the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory reunited Thursday to celebrate the classic film's 44th anniversary. Meeting with NBC in Orlando, Paris Thiemann, who played Mike TV, Rusty Gulf, who played Oompa Loompa, Denise Nickerson, who played Violet Beauregard, Julie Dawn Cook, who played Veruca Salt, Michael Bondler, who played Augustus Gloop, and Peter Ostrom, who played Charlie Bucket, reminisce about their memorable experience on the set of the film on the Today Show. Thiemann, who played the screen-obsessed Mike in the 1971 adaptation of the book by Richard George and Ronald Dahl, "We think of ourselves as a family, maybe a little bit of a dysfunctional family," he added. Gulf, the original Oompa Loompa, older than the once child star surrounded him, noted the reunion is scary because of the amount of time that has passed. He said, mentioning to the others, "When we made the movie, they were kids." The truth about the long-time mystery about Willy Wonka's Wonderland was revealed during the reunion. The famous chocolate river in which Boner's character Augustus fell was not actually chocolate. He said it was water. Gulf added it was disgusting. The movie's lead character, Charlie, played by Ostrom, grew up to be a veterinarian instead of an actor. He said during the interview, "Everybody could be so lucky to have an experience like this and go in a completely different direction." Although Gene Wilder, who played the infamous Willy Wonka, was absent from the reunion, another of his films, Young Frankenstein, made the top 10 list of the Writers Guild's America's Funniest Screenplays Wednesday. Among others were Dr. Strangelove by Stanley Kubrick and Monty Python and the Holy Grail by Grant Chapman. The top spot for funniest screenplay went to Woody Allen and Marshall Brickman's Annie Hall. When Princess Leia returns in the upcoming Star Wars The Force Awakens, she'll be answering to a new title. Director J.J. Abrams revealed to Entertainment Weekly on Wednesday that Carrie Fisher's iconic Leia Organa has now become General Leia. Abrams said she's referred to as General, but there's a moment in the movie where a character sort of slips and calls her Princess. The director continued, "The stakes are pretty high in the story for her, so there's not much goofing around where Leia is concerned. But it feels historical to have her, especially with Harrison back in scenes together. I can only imagine the baggage that they bring to it. I'm just a fan who loves this stuff, but they've been living with it since '77. Fisher admits to the hardships of her character would be facing, also mentioning that Leia will be, quote, under a lot of pressure, committed as ever to her cause, but I would imagine feeling somewhat defeated, tired, and pissed. Earlier this month, Disney released 5 new Force Awakens character posters, which reveal Leia's new look and left fans to speculate what her new role in the film might be. Fisher tweeted alongside a photo of General Leia, "Oh, Luke, don't ask for the moon. We have the Force." Star Wars The Force Awakens opens in theaters December 18th. Feisty, redheaded reporter Brenda Starr is returning in a series of J.J. Salem's authored mystery novels, the first of which is set for publication this spring. Created by Dale Mesnick, the character was a staple in newspaper or comic pages for 70 years until the strip was canceled in 2011. The fictional journalist is now in her early 40s, working as a TV pundit and a visiting college professor, a press release said. Another synopsis says she returns to hard news at a digital startup when a series of murders targeting Chicago's elite hits too close to home, all while navigating the complexities of a modern life with a younger lover, a tycoon ex-husband, and a headstrong college-age daughter showing signs of becoming Brenda Starr 2.0. J. Scott Cameron, director of the Tribune content agency, said in a statement Thursday, "Brenda Starr is an iconic character with a rich history and a strong following. We are excited to re-engage old fans and introduce Brenda Starr to a new audience." Salem added, "I can't wait to get all her new stories out there. Brenda has always have a lot to say about the culture around her, and that's not going to change." Oscar winner Gwyneth Paltrow believes her announced conscious uncoupling from ex-husband, Coldplay frontman Chris Martin, was one of the first things to break the internet. During a discussion at the Fast Company Innovation Festival in New York Tuesday, Paltrow said the method used to split from Martin was not her own invention, although it was virtually unheard of at the time. She joked on the split during a conversation with Katie Couric and Alicia Gersh, Us Weekly reports, "We broke the internet." All clips aside, Paltrow stood behind her alternative method of divorcing from Martin, saying, "Then, when you look back, you go, well, this is actually kind of a good thing to talk back, introducing in some way. Like, what if you could break up in a way where you remain a family even though you're not a couple? And what would be that effect on your children and your community?" Author Catherine Woodward Thomas actually coined the term conscious uncoupling in a step-by-step program of the same name for amicable divorces and breakups. The New York Times bestseller advertised 5 steps to living happily ever after, even after. Over the weekend, Paltrow again opened up about her split from Martin, saying the divorce wasn't something she imagined for her life. She said at an event hosted by Nicole Richie in Los Angeles, "I am from a tribe of people who stay married. All of my high school friends who I've grown up with and kindergarten friends, they're all married. I really don't come from a culture of divorce at all." She added, "I had very high hopes for what my life would be. I absolutely assumed that I would be in a long, successful marriage. It was very challenging for me in terms of having reassessed what the divorce said about me, these ideas that I had about failure, and how I could process it." Paltrow filed divorce papers over the summer after announcing the amicable split in 2014. She is currently dating producer Brad Pitt. Jennifer Garner portrayed a doting mother in the first trailer for her latest project, Miracles from Heaven, released Wednesday. The emotional drama follows the story of a happy family that undergoes extreme tribulation when one of the children becomes mysteriously ill. Directed by Patricia Regan, the film is based on a book by Christy Beam and is scheduled to hit theaters in March. Miracles from Heaven is Garner's first project since announcing her intended divorce from longtime husband, actor Ben Affleck. The former couple shares 3 children, Violet 9, Serafina 6, and Samuel 3. Gardner worked on the film in Atlanta, Georgia throughout the summer and welcomed frequent visits from her children and estranged husband despite the divorce. As Miracles from Heaven enters the promotion phase before its March release, Affleck has taken up the role as director of a new project, Live by Night, starring himself, Selena Miller, and Zoe Saldana. Production of the period crime drama continues this week in Lawrence, Massachusetts, NECN reports. Affleck and Garner announced their split in late June. The 42-year-old actor and 43-year-old actress confirmed the news in a joint statement released at the time, ensuring they will continue with, quote, love and friendship for one another and a commitment to co-parenting our children. They started dating in 2004 and married a year later. Ellen DeGeneres celebrated her 2000th episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show on Thursday. The 57-year-old television personality was feted by several surprise celebrity guests, including actress Jennifer Aniston, Kerry Washington, and singer Justin Timberlake. Aniston presented DeGeneres with the same welcome mat she gifted her on the talk show's first episode, while Washington gave the star a custom set of Olivia Pope wine glasses, a nod to her character on the ABC series Scandal. Warner Brothers Television Group President Peter Ralph also announced Stage 1 on the Warner Brothers lot will now be known as the Ellen Stage. He presented the host with a dedication plaque saying, "You're a national treasure and now a Warner Brothers treasure." DeGeneres said in her opening monologue, "It's our 2000 show today." "That's right, congratulations to me, huh?" "Well, it's hard to believe it's our 2000 show. It feels like just yesterday I walked out here excited to start the show, all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed." The Ellen DeGeneres Show premiered in 2003 and was renewed through 2017 and 2013. The popular show, which sees DeGeneres interview celebrities and explore human interest stories, has won 38 Daytime Emmy Awards. Morena Baccarin and partner Ben McKenzie made their red carpet debut as a couple Wednesday. The 36-year-old actress and 37-year-old actor who co-star in Fox's series Gotham attended the Sierra Club's Act in Paris, a night of comedy and climate action event in New York. Baccarin, who's expecting her first child with McKenzie, showed off her growing baby bump in a high-waisted skirt. The couple were casually affectionate as they posed photos. The actress confirmed her pregnancy in September, and it was later revealed in court documents she and McKenzie planned to marry. The star is mother to 2-year-old Julius with estranged husband Austin Chick and is fighting for custody of the toddler. Entertainment Tonight obtained legal papers this week that show Chick recently changed his mind about moving to New York to co-parent with Baccarin. Chick reportedly returned to Los Angeles with Julius after after learning of the actress's relationship with McKenzie. Baccarin and McKenzie play Leslie Tompkins and Detective James Gordon on Gotham, respectively. The series airs Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox and sees Gordon take on the city's criminal prior to Bruce Wayne, played by David Mewes, becoming Batman. John Oliver and wife Kate Norley recently welcomed their first child. An HBO rep confirmed the 38-year-old English television personality and Norley are proud parents to a son, telling E! News, "John and his wife Kate are parents of a baby boy. Everybody is happy and healthy." Oliver and Norley, an Iraq war veteran who served as an Army medic, met in 2008 and married in October 2011. The late-night talk show host praised his wife for her service in an interview with the New York Daily News on Tuesday. He said, "I'm incredibly proud of her for everything that she did and has done and is continuing to do, and support everyone who she has served with. She went through a lot, and I got to hear all the stories, what it was like from her. She's one of my heroes." Oliver came to fame as a comedian and joined The Daily Show with Jon Stewart in 2006. He played Dr. Ian Duncan on the comedy Community and has hosted Last Week Tonight with John Oliver on HBO since 2014. The program airs Sundays at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, Jimmy Fallon invited WWE superstar The Undertaker to The Tonight Show in order to defeat a man dressed as a turkey. During Fallon's suggestion box segment Wednesday, the late-night host read one fan's suggestion of having The Undertaker appear and unleash his signature move, the tombstone, onto somebody in a turkey outfit. As Fallon was reading the letter and explained, "At this point it's very late notice and I wouldn't even know how to contact The Undertaker." He was suddenly cut off by the professional wrestler's eerie entrance music. The lights dimmed and a thick fog encompassed the stage. The mammoth Undertaker appeared and promptly laid waste to a man dressed as a turkey who antagonized the 7-time WWE champion by clucking around him in circles. Impressed, Fallon attempted to shake The Undertaker's hand, real name Mark Calloway, before realizing the error of his ways. The Undertaker will next be seen in WWE's annual November event Survivor Series. Earlier this month, WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins was injured while performing overseas, forcing his title to be vacated. A tournament will be held at the pay-per-view event to crown the new champion. Suicide Squad producer Charles Roven has revealed more details about Jared Leto's method acting on set. The 66-year-old Dark Knight producer opened up about the 43-year-old actor in an interview with Collider, published Thursday. Leto plays the Joker in the forthcoming movie and lived as the DC comic characters while filming. Roven said of the star's technique, "It was different, it was fun. The group first wasn't sure because the assistant directors had to call him Mr. J to get him to come to the set. And he did in many ways isolate himself from the rest of the group, but that's really what his character was." He also added, "It was the purpose of his character in many ways other than when he was with Harley Quinn or trying to get Harley. It was very entertaining. It was fuel for a lot of good sport and a lot of laughs, and his isolation bonded the squad." Will Smith, who portrays Deadshot in the movie, recently told Beats One Leto went all in on the Joker, to the point of him having, quote, never actually met the real Jared Leto. The actor sent his co-star gross gifts as the Joker, including a live rat and a dead hog. Margot Robbie plays Harley Quinn, and Joel Kinnaman plays Rick Flag, Cara Delevingne as Enchantress, Jai Courtney as Boomerang, and Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. The film is directed by Fury Helmer David Ayer and opens in theaters August 5th. R.E.M. frontman Michael Stipe surprised fans during a Patti Smith concert where he opened the show performing covers of classic songs. Stipe took the stage Tuesday at the Beacon Theater in New York City, Pitchfork reports, where he performed covers from a range of artists including Neil Young's Old Man, The Doors' People Are Strange, Dave Barry's The Crying Game, John Lennon's Imagine, and David Bowie Mott the Hooples' All the Young Dudes. Stipe was also seen dancing on stage with Smith during her song People Have the Power. Last year in December, the 55-year-old singer pulled out a similar stunt opening for a Smith concert at the Webster Hall, where he covered Perfume Genius's 2012 singer Hood. That performance was Stipe's first ever solo set since R.E.M. disbanded in 2011. R.E.M. and Stipe last made headlines in September after the band did not approve of the presidential hopeful Donald Trump using their song It's the End of the World as We Knew It and I Feel Fine during a rally against President Obama in the nuclear deal with Iran. Stipe slammed Trump for the use of the song through the band's bassist Mike Mills' Twitter page, writing, "Go F yourselves, the lot of you. You sad, attention-grabbing, power-hungry little men," he said. "Do not use our music or my voice for your moronic charade of a campaign." Clare Bowen recently cut her hair short to challenge society's beauty standards. The 31-year-old Australian actress revealed her new look and explained her decision Wednesday on Facebook. Bowen was recently reminded of when she lost her hair as a young girl after being diagnosed with end-stage neuroblastoma. She said, "I was really inspired when I heard a story about a little girl who said she couldn't be a princess because she didn't have long hair. I wanted her and others like her to know that's not what makes a princess or what makes you beautiful either." She said, "You are who you are in your bones. It is whether your true self, beautiful self lives. If this makes even one person think about judging others, then in some way, a small way, the world is better. Self-esteem takes a lot longer to grow back than hair." Bowen connects with her young fans, some of whom are struggling with serious illnesses, on social media. She opened up about one such fan in a recent interview, saying, "It can't be this really wonderful thing where you find each other and you inspire each other." Bowen is best known for playing Scarlett O'Connor on ABC's musical drama Nashville, which airs Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The series premiered in 2012 and stars Hayden Panettiere and Connie Britton as competing country stars. Missy Elliott returned Thursday with the release of her new single and music video for WTF, Where They From, featuring Pharrell Williams. The video, Elliott's first in 7 years, starts off with various New Yorkers singing the song's lyrics before the 44-year-old rapper dances into the scene wearing futuristic robot attire. The rest of the video features Elliott's signature intricate choreography along with more funky outfits and head-turning scenes such as an extended sequence in which puppet versions of Elliott and Williams began dancing on the street corner. Fans have been clamoring for new music from Elliott since her show-stealing performance at Super Bowl 49 earlier this year alongside Katy Perry and Lenny Kravitz. Elliott has yet announced the title or release date for her long-in-developed album, with longtime producer and collaborator Timbaland noting in 2014 that the project is, quote, "something you ain't ever seen Missy do. It sounds today, but in the future." And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1999, Chris Gaines, Garth Brooks' rock alter ego, appears on Saturday Night Live. If you were completely out of touch with the contemporary music scene in the fall of 1999, you could still have tuned in into most episodes of Saturday Night Live during its 25th season and recognize the names of musical guests like David Bowie, Sting, and R.E.M. But even those with the finger of the pulse of all things musical could easily have been drawn a blank when it came to the guests on one particular episode. On November 13th, 1999, the host of Saturday Night Live was the country music giant Garth Brooks, but the musical guest that night was a rocker by the name of Chris Gaines, a musician few but Garth Brooks himself had ever heard of. According to his official biography, Chris Gaines was a former Grammy-winning and seasoned rock veteran staging a mid-career comeback nearly 10 years after a string of hits in the 1980s with collaborations that included with Paul McCartney and Bob Dylan, among others. In fact, Chris Gaines was Garth Brooks in a black wig and a glued-on soul patch, the biggest country music star in the world, pursuing his dreams of being a rock star in the guise of a highly developed alter ego. Garth Brooks had never made a secret of his love for rock and roll. He spoke openly about being influenced by the likes of Bruce Springsteen and Freddie Mercury, for instance, and he had contributed a totally faithful version of Kiss's 1976 hit Hard Luck Woman under his own name on the 1994 album of Kiss covers, Kiss My Ass, Class Kiss, Regroup. But when he decided he wanted to release a full-blown pop album, he also decided he needed to do so under an assumed identity. In his appearance on Saturday Night Live on this date in 1999, Brooks played it completely straight, remaining in character as Chris Gaines while performing the song Way of the Girl, and reverted to his regular identity during the evening's comedy sketches. The appearance was part of a major publicity push undertaken by Brooks to promote the recently released Chris Gaines pop album, Garth Brooks and The Life of Chris Gaines, which was itself originally intended to be followed by a Hollywood film starring Brooks in the role of the fictional Gaines. The latter project never got off the ground, however, and the entire Chris Gaines experiment has become a topic of easy ridicule in the entertainment critics in the years since. Garth Brooks in The Life of Chris Gaines did, however, launch the Chris Gaines single Lost in You in the Billboard Top 40, and giving the man who sold Upward who sold upwards of 100 million country records during the 1990s alone, his one and only pop hit. And that is your entertainment report for Friday, November 13th, 2015. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend, good night, and God bless you all.